Hi guys, it's me, Toffee Dog, and I had something really weird happen to me earlier. I don't believe I left a video up there. It's about a minute long, and it was me checking my camera because something weird happened when I was filming my Sims 3 live stream the second time with my mobile phone instead of the laptop which I'm using now. There was like this rainbow effect around the edges, and I originally thought it's probably something to do with YouTube itself, or it may be that the case has gone over the camera. I feel for a little while because it wasn't that much of an issue, but then it really started to bother me. I was worried that my phone's camera was somehow messed up and basically broken, which panicked me because I've only had this phone oh gosh, a few months, not even that. It is second hand, but it's a high quality one. So anyway, I went back on to take a photograph and to film normally, and that was fine. So I was like, okay, it could be that it was YouTube, the live stream service itself. So I went back on there, which is the video you see, and it was fine. I mean, this could be a coincidence, but I did have something happen to me last night that freaked me out a bit, and I kind of want to talk. I don't know why I'm doing this late at night. I kind of want to talk about my ghost related stories. I don't have that many, but I do have instances where I've experienced. Oh gosh, I'm getting nervous talking about it. Experience with what I believe to be ghosts and spirits, and my chair is looking really weird right now. I have a chair just by my bed that I used to watch TV with. That's where the light's coming from the TV. What am I doing with my hands? Anyway, so last night I closed my curtains. I closed my main ones, which you draw two together, and it was perfectly fine when I left it. And about an hour later, something caught my attention, and the curtain had folded in on itself on one side. Sorry about awful nail varnish right here. It folded in itself, but not in a natural way. It was like someone had folded it in and then sort of pressed down on the seam. It was really flat against the other, and I was just like, okay, that's not that is not fun. So I pulled it back very sort of. I had to sort of plump it up again and put it back. And I look at the curtain now, it's fine, but my curtains have never done that. And I'm not saying there's a reason. And then today, in first live stream, I could understand it go well because I'm still getting used to this OBS software. It's really good, but I'm still having troubles linking up my Sims 3 game to its game recorder. The audio is fine, the audio is actually really good. The rest I'm just trying to figure out. Tried another software. The recording was much better, but the audio was poo. So I might need to get a new microphone. Anyway, so when I did that rainbow thing, I have been using a ghost hunting app on and off for about a month now because I've been kind of interested. And I did find this one that seemed to be probably the most genuine out of all of them. I looked for a lot of reviews. I was like, I don't want a sort of fun one. I want one that's serious. No, I don't want to mess and make fun of spirits or ghosts or any of that. Oh, I got chills. Right, we need to tell these stories because it's an interesting story. I'm just absolutely peeing myself. I just feel like it's like watching me as I'm filming, but I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. Where were we? I really need to play these videos more. Something I need to do. Oh gosh, don't go on standby. You're frightened me. So anyway, I tried the Ghost app. I've tried it before, and it's come up with really accurate results. And at first, it started off fine. It just said phone, And I was like, phone? Like, oh, something to do with my phone? I mean, my phone has been doing this odd thing where it will just freeze whatever I'm doing, and it will sort of darken at the top and bottom, and then go to black for a couple of seconds, and then boom, up with the Sony logo and the bright white one you do when you start up the phone for the first time, and then it will just go back to the normal screen. But whatever app you use won't be responsive. It's been doing this like once a week since a little while after I got it, but I do believe it's just a fault in the phone. It's something I'm happy to deal with. Anyway, we're getting off track. So it said phone, the ghost app originally. I was like, okay. I was like, well, did I catch any photographs? I haven't taken that many, as you can hear in the video. I said, you can see me flicking through the videos. Now, if you do see anything in those photos that I was flicking through in my last video, please screenshot and send it to me on my social media pages if you do see something. But a lot of them were pictures of just my work and maybe the table behind it. There wasn't really any space for there to be something else in it. I don't know. I've looked through them myself. But my first experience, we're going to now be talking about my first experience with a ghost, or who I believe to be a ghost. Now, where my bed is now, it's closer to my window, which is over there. It's a 1x4 window, so it's like a incomplete rectangle. So you've got the one windows there, and then you've got these windows which are 4. So give you a rough idea, my room's like a rectangle, but quite a large one. I had the biggest room in the house, which sometimes I feel bad about. Anyway, my bed used to be actually over there when I was younger, and it was basically the front end was right up against the wall there, where my massive Pokeball poster is. You might have seen it in my videos. Basically where my chest of drawers is now, and the bottom was always facing, so the bottom ended at the start of my bed where it is now. So I would be sleeping in full view of those massive windows over there, in full view of the closed curtains, and it didn't help because I was absolutely petrified of pitch darkness. I had my little light on, I think there or somewhere else, and I remember one night I just got this really heavy feeling, and I didn't know what was happening. It was about 8 or 9 years, so oh gosh, that was about 10 years ago. And I just looked at the curtain. There was just something I couldn't quite, there was a bad feeling about it. And then what happened was this bluish, like this really light bluish, or he was bluish purple, so he kind of blended into my curtains. So it's still purple. I've got a purple room. Purple's a great colour. And I freaked out. And the thing I found the scariest was he was dressed in a Civil War outfit, or Civil War cowboy. He had like a Civil War hat, cowboy hat. He had everything, but from the waist down, he was sort of like a wisp, sort of like Casper kind of guys. You know, they got those wisps. They don't have legs in Sims. And I went under the covers, and I think I had my disposable camera next to me, and I stayed there for ages and ages, and I did wonder if it was just a dream, but I don't think it was. I remember being very alert, and I think I don't know what I did. I think I fell back to sleep because somehow sleep was better than staying awake and having the chance to see him. So my next story, I've only had 2 experiences. So there was one day where it was about a year ago, 6 months ago, I had a dream. So try and give you an idea of a bit more about my room. I have a sink with chest of drawers at the bottom and like a little worktop in front of my bed, by the end of my bed here. was about 2 feet away, so it's just like a gap for you to walk around. And I dreamt that in this dream, that whole unit was taken out. It was just a plain purple wall. I have a mirror there as well. I think it's a full length mirror or 3/4 length mirror. It's not quite someone's height. Anyway, that was gone in the dream, and 3 ghosts appeared to me. They literally faded in and out of each other. I knew this was a dream because obviously the unit was gone. The unit's always there. You can't pull it out. It's attached to the wall. The first was this, oh gosh. I don't remember the name. It was a Chinese samurai, that's it, with his full samurai armor, his sword, his mask fully on. And I believe these were all sort of blues. Again, they were just like sky blues, sea blues. Then he faded away. And then a civil soldier appeared, and I was like, no, this is getting weird. I wasn't really scared because they weren't coming up to me in the dream or bothering me. They were kind of just looking in my direction, but not at me. And okay, and the next one was a lady in a dress, but that didn't really scare me because I've heard of loads of people seeing women in dresses as spirits, so I was like, oh, okay. So I woke up from the dream, a bit confused. And then a month later, me and my friend, because I was opening more up to maybe investigating spirits, I sort of had this curiosity suddenly. And she said to me, she said, oh, you never guess what I got in my past life. She said, I took 3 quizzes. This is so scary. She did say this. Oh my gosh. She said a samurai, a Civil War soldier, or a soldier of sorts, and a grand lady. Which was exactly the order these ones appeared to me in my dream just a month before, or a few months before. And I looked at her and just went, you're kidding, right? She's like, why are you putting that face? I was like, okay, I had this dream a little while ago and I can't forget it because it was so seamless and so sort of, oh, okay. But it stuck with me in my mind. And I'm going to talk a bit more, not now, but about me and my friend because there's some sort of energy I feel between us. A lot of the time when I pick up my migraine, she will get a migraine 10 minutes later of him being with me. That could just be coincidence. When I'm really down, she becomes really down too, to the point where we're both feeling really depressed. If I'm happy, she becomes really upbeat. It could literally just be social contagion. But if one of us has headaches and one of us is sick, within the 24 hours of seeing each other and like describing sort of symptoms, the other one experiences it. So it's almost like we're twins or sort of, but we're definitely not twins. We're not related in any way. We're very opposite in every single aspect. But I'm going to talk about me and my friend a bit more. I hopefully will be able to get her in the video so we can tell the story with the both of us. But I thought I'd update you guys. If I have any more experiences, I will definitely tell you. And yes, we might even talk about that chair over there, because that chair causes a lot of bad, like, heavy energy when I look at it. So I don't want a ghost appearing on that chair.